What's up everybody? Now before I start this video I would like to apologise for not uploading any videos recently. It is just because obviously Christmas Day I spent it with my family and then I've been unwell for the last couple of days. But I am well enough to record and upload the videos all in one day, being December 29th, 2024 as of recording this video. So this video is going to be a review of What If Season 3 Episode 4, What If Howard the Duck Got Hitched. So if you haven't seen this episode, I would watch the episode first and then watch this video, but whether you do that or not is completely up to you. Okay, so now, once we've got that spoiler out of the way, let's talk about this episode. So, episode 4, this marks halfway through What If Season 3, and this is obviously the last season, like I've said before. It was alright. I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it more than the first and second episode, but first and third episode, but I didn't enjoy it as much as the Agatha one, second episode, and I just thought it was weird. It was interesting. We had some sort of cameos from sort of like Nick Fury and the ice giant Loki. So it had obviously been set in the universe from a previous What If episode where I think it was season 2, something like What If Thor was an only child, and where we see Loki wasn't actually taken by Odin and he was the first giant, but he was actually a nice person. But yeah, so that happened. But this basically from that episode basically shows that Howard the Duck and Darcy Lewis were basically a couple, and they're married, and I believe they're married anyway, and they had a baby together. But everybody was trying to get that baby from them, like the Grandmaster, the Ice Giants from Jotunheim, Caecilius, the Dark Elves, Nick Fury and S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, I think it was like a load of different people trying to get it. And it was like, really, wow. It was, but all after this one egg, because it was supposed to be this, like, true being with greatest powers, and everybody wanted it. I don't know why, but there you go. And it was alright. It was a fun episode. It was funny, don't get me wrong, but I definitely didn't like this as much as the Agatha one, mainly because so far, like, out of the Agathas, not Agatha, out of these the first 4 episodes ones, the only episode which felt like it actually had a real story was the Agatha one. And although future episodes there were some in future, but I'm not going to get into that yet. But yeah, so that was really interesting. And sure, the Howard the Duck and the Ice Frost giant version of Loki who helped them and sort of seek cover, it was funny in scenes, and it was nice and cool, and the animation was good as always, but it just felt weird, to be honest with you. But that is what that is. It just felt really weird, and I don't know, really. It was, I liked it more than the first episode and the third episode, but I just felt it was a more comedic episode they were doing, and it didn't really fit the criteria, and that's a shame, really. And I'm going to talk about just generically over the whole of What If. A lot of the episodes didn't seem important enough to be an episode, and it's like we've had series 3 is definitely the weakest series of all, but they still had some good episodes, and they weren't, but none of them are bad episodes. But it's just, it felt weird and unwanted, but at the same time wanted, if that makes sense, which it doesn't make sense. It feels stupid, but the entire multiverse, they used something stupid like that. Although they did give us a new original character by the end of it, which was Birdie. But yeah, it felt that character wasn't really actually name dropped. The end of the episode, that's in a later episode. But whether that connects to that, we don't know. But it was, it was a fun episode and I enjoyed it. So for that reason, I would have to give it an 8 out of 10 because I did enjoy it. It was a fun episode and I enjoyed it more than the first and third episode, but it didn't feel like it was an actual proper storyline, unlike the Agatha one, and I didn't enjoy it as much as the Agatha one, so that's why I'm not going to put it up as a 9 or a 10, but I'm happy to give it an 8 out of 10 now. So that's that. Now my next review videos will be the reviews of What If Season 3 Episode 5, 6, 7, then 8. Then I will be doing a review of The Simpsons Oh Come and All Ye Faithful, Disney Plus original, then the Wallace and Gromit Vengeance Most Foul movie, and then Doctor Who Joy to the World Christmas special. And then at the end of either at the end of the year or at the start of 2025 will be Mufasa the Lion King, which I don't know when. That will be at those 2 dates as of yet. So there we go. But yeah. So there you go. So just to recap, What If Season 3 Episode 4, titled What If Howard the Duck Got Hitched, my review is 7 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching and goodbye. Bye.